Have you ever met someone who always seems happy, no matter what? No matter how hard life gets, they smile through it all. How do they do it? What's their secret? Well, today, I'm going to tell you a story about an old lady who cracked the code to true happiness. And by the end of this story, you might just see life a little differently. In a quiet little village, there lived an old lady. She wasn't rich, she wasn't famous, but she was always happy. Everyone in the village loved her. People would visit her for advice, for comfort, or just to hear her laugh. One day, a young man from the village finally asked her, "How are you always so happy? Don't you ever feel sad?" The old lady smiled and said, "Of course, my dear. Life has its ups and downs, but I learned something very important. Happiness doesn't come from what happens to us. It comes from inside us." The young man frowned. "I don't get it. How can you be happy when bad things happen?" The old lady chuckled. "Let me tell you a story. When I was young, I had a family, a husband and children. We weren't rich, but we were happy. Then one day, my husband got very sick. We didn't have enough money for medicine. We tried everything, but he didn't make it. It was the worst day of my life. I cried for weeks. I thought I would never be happy again." The young man listened closely as she continued. "But one day, I realized something. My sadness wouldn't bring him back. And my children, they needed me. I had two choices: stay trapped in my pain or choose to move forward. So, I made a decision. I would find happiness again." The young man was curious. "But how? How do you just decide to be happy?" The old lady smiled. "Every morning, when I wake up, I tell myself, today is a new day, and I will find something to be happy about." She continued, "Some days, it's easy. Maybe the sun is shining, or a flower is blooming. Other days, it's harder. But no matter what, I always find something. Because there is always something to be grateful for." The young man thought for a moment. "But what if something really bad happens?" The old lady nodded. "Of course, bad things happen, but everything passes. Even the worst days don't last forever. So when I face something hard, I tell myself, this too shall pass. Instead of focusing on what I lost, I focus on what I still have. My health, my friends, the fact that I'm alive. And that's enough to keep me going." The young man left her house that day with a new perspective. He started trying what she said. Every morning, he looked for something good. At first, it was small things. A cool breeze, a kind smile. Slowly, his life started to change. Even when things went wrong, he didn't let them ruin his happiness. Soon, the old lady's wisdom spread throughout the village. People started seeing life differently. They realized, happiness isn't about what you have or what happens to you. It's about what you choose to focus on. And just like that, the village became a happier place, all because of one wise old lady. Happiness is a choice. No matter how tough life gets, we can always find something good, even if it's small. Life's challenges will pass, but a positive attitude will keep us strong. So, tell me, what's one thing you are grateful for today? Let me know in the comments. And if this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that make you think. Thanks for watching, and remember, happiness starts with you.